Hi, I'm Caprice, and I play Lucy on today's episode of Rabbit Ears News. Today is a very special episode where we talk about global warming. I thought I'd let you know before we start the show. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode.
Coming to you from around the globe, and across the sea, and across the street, and from a donut shop, and maybe from a barn, and definitely a bunny hole. Some of the news that's fit to print, and none of the news that smells like mint. If she hops like a bunny and wears red overalls, and eats more carrot than spaghetti and meatballs, she must be your fearless reporter on Rabbit Ears News.
Welcome to a very special episode of Rabbit Ears News. Thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Beth the Bunny.
I sometimes wish I lived in a sacred ash tree. This one gets its water from a magical well.
Today, we will be checking in with our very cool teenage friend Lucy, who will be doing a very special report on global warming.
Lucy asks questions, and Lucy is cool. She likes to know the things they might not tell you at school. She meets a lot of people out there on the street, and Lucy is a person that we'd all love to meet. Lucy, the street reporter. Lucy, the street reporter.
Hi, I'm Lucy. I'm 15 years old, and I'm here on the street asking people some important questions. Excuse me, would you mind if I asked you a few questions about global warming? What do you think global warming means?
I think it means when there is super drastic weather or climate issues, like super high heats or super low cools.
We're releasing too many gases into the air, and the global temperature is rising.
Global warming is kind of like an increase in the Earth's surface temperature.
If it rises like a degree or more, then it's going to be very disastrous.
And that is why they call it climate change, because it's not just the global warming.
How have people been affected by global warming?
Crops probably aren't very good.
As well as it can affect their food supplies because of the animals in the area being affected by the climate.
Like environmental factors. And then that can cause things like hunger, or poverty, or diarrhea, or malaria.
How do you think the government can help to stop global warming?
I think the first thing that they can do is actually inform people about it, because many people think it's a hoax, which it is very much not.
Make it so that factories don't make so much greenhouse gases.
The government could reduce global warming by doing things like green energy or promoting green energy and actually respecting nature.
And then they should also be funding things to actually help prevent it instead of just talking about it. Otherwise nothing will happen, and creating laws to actually do something about it.
Is there anything you or your family can personally do to help the planet?
Pick up garbage when you see it.
Pull out the plugs from things that you aren't even using, like a hairdryer or something like that.
Walk more places, bike more places, and bus more places, and that could be a great help, as well as composting more and recycling, because they're finally giving us those options, and it's really important that we use them.
Thank you! And that's just a few people's ideas about something that is part of everyone's lives. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Lucy, out.
Thanks so much, Lucy. It's a lot to think about.
Pun, pun, and Dave. Pun, pun, and Dave. Pun, pun, and Dave. Pun, pun, and Dave. Pun, pun's a goat, and Dave's a kind of fish man. Like to hang out and have a lot of fun with Pun. Pun and Dave.
Oh, hey, Pun, how are you today?
Oh, hi Dave, I'm doing okay. I just got back from the farmer's market down by the mall.
Oh, yeah? Did you see anybody you know there?
Well, I saw this pirate that I used to hang out with.
Oh, yeah? Was he buying some vegetables?
Well, he bought some corn.
Oh, wow. How much is the corn for a pirate?
$1 an ear.
And that's all for today. We will see you next week. And remember, guys, the snow on Venus is made out of metal. See you next time, everybody.